Hi everyone, I'm Noctis Kyrios, and today we're here to react to some new Punishing Gray Raven music. And yeah, I'm super excited to dive in and check out this new song from PGR, man. And yeah, I can't wait to see what this has in store. And it's called Serene Embers. But yeah, quick introduction to myself. I'm Noctis Kyrios, your cowboy assassin for a cyberpunk features, also a singer and disaster service. But yeah, I think with that said, let's dive in. Let's go. Oh, it's so graceful already. Wow. Oh, damn. That's short. Oh, geez. That's hella short, man. Whoa. Wow. That was hella short, man. Wow. But, yeah, I love that. Like, seriously, I thoroughly love that. Like, despite it being super short, that really did tell, like, an entire story, I feel. Like, just they're able to fit like an entire story within those 2 minutes, just purely through music as well. Cause like at the beginning, it just felt very sad, contemplative. Like as we go back here, like it was more of a orchestral centered piece, more classical centered piece, as opposed to the more high energy EDM orchestral EDM hybrid that we're used to. I like that they chose to go a more orchestral route with this song, at least. But yeah, like here, I loved here where it starts off like this. And just yeah, like here, it's very that whole beginning section is just very has a tinge of sadness almost as well, and almost I sense a tinge of loneliness as well. But yeah, and let me know what you thought, what you felt in this section as well, and just what you liked about the song as well. But really, this really just gives off a lonely journey, walking alone, really. And it's really just amplified by like the piano and just all of the strings and just the entire orchestra playing that sort of almost melancholic tone and having that melancholic tone to it. And just, yeah, I loved how it really just encapsulates Bianca in a sense. Like it's, and as the title suggests, obviously, it seems to be very, very much the embers of a song, really. Like it really does seem like an aftermath, really, of something. Like just, and looking back and being very nostalgic as well. And I love that sort of direction that they decided to go. And then, of course, as we continue on, like here. And then, yeah, there, when it's at its low, it really, that section there almost really feels like the track is at its lowest, and that the story is very much at its lowest point with how minimal it is and with how few instruments there are, really. Like, because there's only really strings there and a light piano, really. Like, maybe like violins, I believe it is. It really does feel, and it feels very sad and despairing as well there. And that's such a cool, feeling to have. It really does feel like this song is being told in separate segments, really. And of course, the video very much amplifies that feeling, showing Bianca's journey. But yeah. And then, of course, I love this little transition here as well, where it transitions into something brighter. And then, yeah, of course, as the video demonstrates, she starts to rise there in that section. And everything just starts to come together, and the full orchestra is being played and really gives off that feeling of hope as well. Yeah, just really rising from despair and the ashes and the embers of a fire, really. It really does give off that feeling, and especially with when it introduces reintroduces all of the strings, all of just the entire orchestra there, and again, it really does feel like a classical hero is rising from the ashes. But yeah. And then, of course, with this final section here, this is probably my favorite. Or one of my favorites. And of course, at the end there, with the flute coming back in and being very happy and floaty at the end there. And just the entire orchestra having a brighter tone there really gives off a feeling of peaceful serenity now. Like all is over, that all problems have passed, and now we can move forward, you know? And it's just great stuff, man. Honestly, this was a beautiful musical journey. Just a great musical journey filled with so many emotions. And I love that. But yeah, just overall, man, just great stuff. I'll be real, just great stuff. But yeah, I think with that said, that's all I really got to say for this song. And just, yeah, this is probably where I'm getting the video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the video. And also, if you want to see more, be sure to drop a subscribe. And also, let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments below. And also, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to stay humble, be kind people. I'll see you guys later.